You guys, I'm having a happy moment right now. Okay, I want to keep this short and simple as much as I can. I feel like I have to tell you the details, so I'm gonna. Okay, I got this new job, work-study job on campus. It's incredible. Career Center Services, that's what it's called. I'm an ambassador now. Yep. Well, anyways, okay, so there's this like career success training course that the students who work with this department will do. And so me and another student that got hired, because I just started hiring students to see if maybe that will connect with the students even further than having it be. Anyways, that doesn't matter. New way of doing things, like building it all, rebranding it all, and just okay. Anyways, we have to take the series first so that A, we can give honest feedback from a student's perspective on what it's like doing it. Also, flip side, so that when we're working with students in the future, we can give honest like feedback or like tips and tricks or, you know, just any of these kinds of things. Walking the walk, so we're not just talking the talk, you know what I'm saying? So I'm doing that right now, still, actively. It's like a spaced out kind of thing, so that way it's not, you know, too overwhelming, because I'm not gonna lie, guys, even for me, and I'm so excited and passionate about this, because this already kind of aligns with, like, I mean, I want to help people. I didn't necessarily think that I was going to be helping people to, like, find their, like, career job or anything, but for me, it's, like, on a way deeper level of, like, is it actually something that you love doing? Is it aligned with your soul? Is it aligned with what you came here to do? In any way, shape, or form. It can be, like, a whole category of different jobs, so long as it's aligned to your actual values. It's just gonna feel so much more fulfilling. And I got this whole thing, I did this whole like research thing. I'm so excited, I'm like nerding out about this. Like statistics and stuff on college graduates. And what we're seeing is that like income wise, they're living pretty good, like comfortably. Most of them are living well financially, but internally, not very fulfilled, not super happy, finding themselves stuck in success. I did this cute little channeled message for that. Anyways, okay, I'm getting way off topic. Damn it. Yes. I'm back. Okay, so I'm doing the course, and I'm not gonna lie, at first it is a bit tedious. It feels like a lot to, you know, like rebuild your resume from the ground up, and not only just that, but this is the first time ever in my life that I've even considered, I've heard of this before, but that I've even considered tailoring my resume per job application or something, you know what I mean? Per position. And just like many of these things, finding out what are your values, what are your skills, and like how to be able to take what you're good at, what you love doing, and transfer that into like professional lingo, because you don't have that. Sometimes it's hard to express where our strengths actually are. And it's like, once you get the job, you can show that, but in order to get to that position, you have to be able to pass the interview, you know what I mean? Or even get to an interview. So anyways, I don't know why I'm going so far into this. What I just wanted to say is that this next assignment that I'm on is like your digital footprint, your brand, and this. Okay, so it's like, before you fill out the worksheet, go and Google yourself. Now listen, here's the thing. I got a government name, and I got my, I don't know, chosen name, or like it was actually just channeled to me, is how that happened. At first I thought it was just gonna be like my artist name or whatever, but it ended up being me. Okay, so cool thing is, government name ain't got on there. It's like, not, like I couldn't find, I'm sure if I went to like, you know, those sites where they can like just tell you everything about everybody, I'm sure I'm on that. Almost guaranteed. But as far as Google, there wasn't nothing in the, you know, the regular or in the pictures or nothing. Okay, so then I looked up my Teal, which as soon as I can, I'm changing it legally, because I'm just so done with like still having this other half of me where it's like anything government or legal or official, I'm still Danielle. It just doesn't resonate anymore, okay? Peace and love. I love Danielle, and I really appreciate everything that she did. I don't want to get too far into it because I'm emotional today. Okay. Amaya Teal popped up. Oh, she popped all the way up, and she popped off. You know what I'm saying? Okay, so I'm not gonna lie, y'all. I be watching my own content. I'm a content creator, okay? Across like several platforms. I'll be watching my stuff. I like it. I love it, matter of fact. So I got a little caught up and I'm like, okay, focus. We're not here to just scroll through videos and pictures and just reminisce on all the fun times I had creating such content. So I'm like, back to reality, focus. So then I went to the pictures and I was happy with that too. Y'all, where my heart started to soar is when I clicked on AI mode, which is kind of crazy because I usually don't do that on Google, like ever, hardly, unless it's an accident. I'm trying to go back to all and I accidentally clicked this one. I'm like, fucking no, that's not what I'm trying to do. But this time I was like, I'm curious what AI says, what this AI mode on Google says about me. It made me so happy. I'm hoping when I move this, it's not gonna like mess up my recording. Let's just test it. Okay, it seems like it's fine. So I'm just going to move this up my face out of the way so I can read to you what it says. Amaya Teal is an individual who is active on social media platforms, identifying as a spiritual guide or coach who focuses on topics such as consciousness, frequency, and trauma processing. She describes herself as she, here to see the light. It says you can find her content on listening. YouTube, where she posts, oh my gosh, I actually didn't even get this far because I got so excited and I wanted to record like in my genuine reaction. I didn't want to like replay the excitement for the video. So I stopped as soon as I read that first bit and I'm like, I have to record this. And then I went way too far telling you all the details. But anyways, YouTube, where she posts videos about the evolution of consciousness on her personal journey. Facebook, where she shares posts related to her work in Seeding the Light. Pinterest, I didn't even know that it had my Pinterest, where she maintains a profile as Amaya Teal, Mashakti 1221. And she also offers a course titled, a free course by the way, it doesn't say free, but it is, a course titled Alchemizing Trauma through her personal, teachable website. I'm happy about that. And listen, here's the other thing. This assignment, it says step 1, Google yourself. Step 2, what are 3 words about your brand? And basically, like, the whole concept is like, go clean your social media up because they're looking, potential employers are looking you up on Google at least, and LinkedIn and all, Facebook and all this stuff because they want to really see you before they hire you. And basically, this module of the course kind of has this vibe of like, yo, get your shit right, get it cleaned up. I'm happy to say that when I go in and type this up for them, I can say loud and proud, mother. Okay, I won't say that bit. But I'm genuinely proud of my digital footprint on Google, at least. This made me very happy. Like, genuinely, I was curious if anything was going to pop up. I know that I create content, but like, I don't do it for views and I don't really get a lot of views or like interaction and stuff. And I'm okay with that, actually, because especially right now, if I'm honest, I don't have the capacity to keep up with that. If I had a bunch of followers who, wanted me to like be on a super great routine one day, baby. Today ain't that day, man. Especially not today. And no, I don't want to leave it on a sad note. I've had a rough day today, but really quick, I'll be so quick. Actually, I'll bring you with me. I had a really hard, it was just a heavy day. It was just a heavy day emotionally for me. And so I went with my boyfriend to his class. I'm not even in his class, but I went with him because they were doing craft day. And I did some art therapy. And I gotta tell you, really quick, I don't know why I'm going so far into this, but MIU students get 6 free BetterHelp sessions, the online therapy. Listen, your girl needs it. Okay, and so I signed up. Sign me up, please. I only had one so far, one session with her. My next one's scheduled. But my first one, she gave me this like little assignment of doing art therapy because I'm very like intellectual and like self-aware and like I've done talk therapy for so many years, y'all. So many years throughout my life. And of course, the whole other thing, like that's exactly why I want to help people because I've been doing this ish. You know what I'm saying? I've been doing the work. But anyways, because I'm like in my head, like I don't know what's, if it's going this, I don't want to go too far into that, but I'm like just in my head, and I'm like, and I know that I'm in my head, but I don't know how to get out of my head because I gotta get this, like how do I help myself, you know what I mean? Help me help myself. And she said, instead of analyzing and thinking and all this kind of stuff, just try some art therapy. She said, this is what she said, draw a circle and then just scribble. Just do whatever it feels right. So this is my assignment, and then she said label it as well. And I hated it at first because it literally like just the way that it looks, because it looks exactly how I felt. Like, it just was like, ugh. Like, I was just like, all my feelings out. And it was such a great, actually, release. And then as I started to color it in and all that, I kind of like it. But then the next day I was feeling like I still needed to like let some feelings out on the paper. Gosh, this is getting long. Well, anyways, this is what I did on the other side. So this is like, I can still see, you know, both are true. And that's the thing, both are true. I can feel like this and hold space for me to feel like this. And then after I do that, I feel a little more like this, you know? So I've been having it on this side to remind myself, up on my counter right here. And then this today, I was just doodling. I didn't really plan on doing the same thing. It started with this flower in the center here, and then it worked its way out. And then I ended up doing this same circle that I did on that one. And so to me, it feels like this continuous progression where it's still this circle with all these lines in the middle and the, you know, the kind of flowy lines from the second bit out here with the vines, but it's like, it's starting to make order out of chaos. Can you see that? Golly, it felt so good. I gotta give this one a name, but I kind of want to color it in still. I don't know. What do you guys think? I shouldn't leave it up to you, and I'm not gonna really, but I am curious what you guys think. Should I color it in or just leave it how it is? Because I don't know which is gonna be A, more aesthetically pleasing, and 2, feel better. Or maybe, whoa, I just got an idea. I'm not gonna tell. I'll share with you guys later. Okay, I'm kidding. I'll tell you. I think I'll maybe color outside and then just see how I'm feeling. Maybe I'll just do little bits because I just don't want to lose the line work in here. It feels sacred, like sacred geometry or something. It feels like, literally, like I said, I just keep hearing that in my mind, making order out of chaos. You know what I mean? This whole process of alchemy, transmutation. It's what I'm trying to teach you guys. I want to help. But I know, let's be real, wounded healer, I just called somebody out on that today, so I gotta call myself out too on that. Wounded healer, we always want to be healing everybody else except for our own ish. So, blip. I got way off track. I really appreciate you guys following me in my ADHD-like TED Talks like this, where I just start here and I kind of go like the picture that I drew. It's just kind of all over, but it's still pretty. I am very happy about Amaya Teal's digital footprint, and I'm so excited that that's really like me. Like, that's like me to my core, to my absolute core. And there's some stuff on there that employers might look and think, oh golly, that's a lot. Whether it's darkness, whether it's the sensual side, whatever, it doesn't matter. I express so many various aspects and facets of myself. And I'm okay if a particular employer looks at that and is like, maybe not. Because let's be real, if I'm showing you my actual authentic self and you're thinking, then I don't want to be with, like, working around you and hanging out around you, you know? Peace and love, but like, it's really important to me, and this is what I'm going to stress with my students when I start working with them, really, once I complete this series and stuff, is making sure that you're being authentic to you, no matter what. It's important to get the dollars. I'll put respect on that now. Before, I was very whimsical and divine feminine and everything will just work out, and then homeless, living in my van, how am I going to eat? Like, it clicked. Money is essential. Stability is essential. We're still in 3D. We're incarnated here on Earth. Okay? So that's just a fact. But does that mean that we just have to deal with it? That we just have to be miserable? That we just have to get some kind of job that we don't actually align with because somebody else told us that that's what we need to be doing or we should be doing? Or what's a worthy or respectable job? So yeah, just a little preview on that. I'm super excited. I'm definitely going to be talking more and more about that as I continue along this process and progress and journey in this Career Center Ambassador. That's me. Love you.